obviously,
To be fair, it's a good point, but
obviously we talk about foreigners coming to the UK. Let's talk about a UK going a foreign.
Yeah,
You know what I
get
mean?
them out
So
of here, man.
Harry Kane has joined Bayern München, and on his first game,
I didn't want him to
It's
go
a
to be
cop-out.
honest.
on his first game, Bayern Munich lost 3-0 in the German Super Cup / Community Shield, whatever they call that.
Yeah.
Firstly, you've been booing for some reason.
Yeah, man.
What's wrong with Kane going to Bayern?
I think it's just such a cop out for him. Like,
Swear.
yeah, ultimately,
I agree with him
Oh.
still.
That might be Rondo worthy.
I think one, I don't think it's the best career move for him because you look at Bayern and I don't think they're not a club that's like in the ascendancy. You look at their form in the Bundesliga last season.
What does Kane need from his career?
I think he needs. It depends on where he was, right? At Bayern, I think to
No,
solidify.
what does he need independent of club? What do you think like he needs?
Obviously, he needs to win the big trophies. But at the end of the day, winning the Bundesliga at Bayern, I don't think it adds anything to his legacy.
It does.
Oh,
Maybe no.
It does.
Maybe
Ring the bell.
Hold
Man.
maybe to like
And put them lights red.
maybe to little kids when they're arguing in like 20, 30 years
Bro,
and they
how
see the
does it-
asterisks.
How does it not add? So what? So if you won nothing at Spurs,
Just let me land.
No, I can agree with him a bit
I think-
still. Because winning the league with Bayern is
there's no problem.
nothing.
What you
really.
wanna-
Put them both here, man. Let's double it up.
Double
man.
Rondo.
Let's double up the Rondo, man.
Bro, I think ultimately it's nobody that like has a keen eye on football is gonna look at Harry Kane winning the Bundesliga and going, yeah, they really needed him to do that. They without Harry Kane they wouldn't have done that.
Okay.
Ultimately, and then
Still
I think-
better than winning nothing at
yeah,
Spurs.
I think at Bayern,
Not yes.
no, for sure, but that's not where I'm going with this.
Okay.
And I think at Bayern, for him to kind of really cement his legacy,
Yeah.
they probably need a Champions League.
Yeah, yeah.
But
No,
I don't
Not
see them.
even,
Being,
I think they need a treble, really.
I don't see them being
Oh,
anywhere
you're
near
dragging
doing
it.
that.
If he wins them a Champions
I
League,
mean,
he's
okay,
done
yeah,
enough.
no, obviously. But
If
I
they
feel
win
like
the Champions League, they
it'd
probably
be-
win the treble anyway.
Yeah.
Put it this way:
Serious.
even if they didn't win the Bundesliga and they didn't win their cup and they won the Champions League, that's great for Kane.
No, it's still great for Kane because obviously he's won nothing, innit? I can agree.
It
but-
checks a box, yeah, but it's not.
So if
It's
so
not
if,
fulfilling.
so if Kane wins,
Even Kane's not gonna think to himself
Yeah.
like, "Oh, do you know
So-
what?
so why did he
they
go?
needed me to win these trophies."
I thought he
What,
just
to win
he
the
just went for
Champions
the
League?
trophies, really.
No, Champions League, yes.
Champions League, yeah,
Bundesliga,
Bundesliga,
no.
no.
Okay,
Okay.
we need to remember, yeah, Kane is going to Bayern Munich to win trophies. Bayern Munich want Kane to win the Champions League. That's why they bought him. They didn't buy
But they're
him
not
to
gonna
win
win
the
the
league.
they're not
Champions.
gonna
They
win
have
the
no
Champions
midfield.
League with
They
him,
have deep. They have
but
deep
he's there for
structural
40.
issues.
Signed a 4-year contract, right?
I don't
Okay.
think they're going to win that in the 4 years.
Yeah, I
either.
don't see
Why?
it.
I don't
think
No,
Bayern-
no,
They've got,
Bayern-
they've got Lamar.
he's not
Maybe-
good.
He's decent
He's all right,
enough.
bro. He's all right, bro.
Does all
Conrad
right win you the
Lehmann.
Champions
Conrad
League?
Lambert, yeah, I like
I don't
Lambert.
think
Lambert's great.
Bayern are as like I
Far
thought
off,
Bayern
you
were
think?
closer than they were. Then I watched them in that Super Cup.
They're
and
not-
Jesus Christ.
bro, they
no,
have
but
no
I
midfield.
feel like they're a lot closer than you think they are.
Nah, man, they've got big problems. I
Yeah,
don't see
why?
that.
I can agree with him.
I feel like I feel like they just one quality midfielder,
Nah.
I think.
and I think they're there.
Yeah.
Nah,
I feel they need a right back as well. Personally.
Yeah.
Can put Kimmich back to right back.
I don't like that.
He doesn't
it could
respect
work, but
Kimmich as a
Lambert's
player in
CDM.
general.
You don't respect Kimmich as a... Hey, we might need a Rondo part 2. You don't respect Kimmich as a player.
Kimmich is cold.
He's all right.
He's like he's just a
Is
region
that a
of
double
love.
ring of the bell?
He's all right. He don't,
Oh my
Mad,
days,
man.
we might need to double up this belt. Right? I need to hear.
Innit,
Wait,
like-
so you don't rate Kimmich as a
he don't
player?
move me.
I can't
Explain it,
I
explain
can't
it.
agree with that one there.
So
still.
in the middle of the park, he doesn't move me at all. He's not he's not physical enough to do the out of possession stuff. And then
Okay.
in possession, I just don't think he's good enough. He does.
It's just quite average, you think?
Yeah, he's quite average. He does what I like to call fake controlling. He gives you the impression that he's gonna be a controller.
Wow.
But in reality, nothing is happening.
So you don't think Kimmich is world class?
No,
okay.
he's just below that. He's all right. He's just,
And what's wrong with him at right back?
at right back, I like more physical players at right back. I like you either have to be dynamic and like quite fast and be whipping in crosses, or you have to have a bit about you, or you have to kind of do the inverted thing to a high level.
But he could do.
But he can do the inverted
He could
thing.
do the inverted thing.
Maybe not as
Yeah.
attacking wise, but
It's
he's
all right.
definitely
It's
can
all
do
right. Don't get me wrong. I think
Oh come
he's
on! he could
benefited
play
in the
invert.
past from having some very, very nice midfielders around him. But now that
Now
those
he's the big
midfielders are
man.
not there.
No, I agree.
And then
Yeah.
even Tuchel's
No,
been
on
saying
the midfield part, not on the right back.
Tuchel doesn't look too impressed with him.
Yeah.
And this is the point. He wants to play in center midfield, and Tuchel categorically keeps telling him and the public, "You are not a defensive midfielder, my friend."
Did you hear what happened? Tuchel was like, I need a DM. And Kimmich is like, I am a DM.
Exactly. It's been a big thing in German media, like they're back and forth, and that's why Kimmich started talking wicked in the media in terms of the Barca
So
relation.
that's what I'm saying. So if you're Harry Kane, you're coming into a club that's already in disarray, Tuchel.
Yeah,
Bayern are not in.
I don't think
Bayern
Tuchel's
are
the
not
manager
in
for them.
disarray.
No, in fact, no. They are in
are a bit
disarray,
still.
bro. They've sacked
They've been
their whole.
poor.
Yeah.
They sacked their whole
Oliver Kahn left.
director of football.
Oliver
and
Kahn left?
whatnot.
I swear he left, no?
Yeah. They sacked him. They sacked him on the pitch. On the
I
pitch,
saw
they
that.
told him that he is sacked.
Oh man.
They sacked two managers last season, or
No,
one?
just Nagelsmann.
Just Nagelsmann.
And now they've got Tuchel in, who's known for being able to hold
Quite
down the job
volatile.
for very long.
He's quite volatile.
Yeah, go on.
I just don't see it for them. I don't see them winning the Champions League for them. I think a bigger
In the next
statement.
4 years, I feel
think
like a lot can change.
I think a bigger statement of intent for him would have been to stay in the Premier League, get the all-time record. And what I would have done if I was him, I would have either pushed for this season or gone on a free next season to Manchester United and try and take them to.
You just want them at United.
No. But
That's
think about it. If you're Harry Kane, yeah, what would if he's the guy? If he takes Man United back to their former glory. That's pure legacy. He goes down he ultimately goes down as the best English striker of all time. Like, be serious.
With Pep.
But you're just thinking just England.
Yeah, but
If he plays in England,
yeah,
he's
done it in England, bro. He's showing his quality in England.
hold on, how many times?
Yeah, he's got no trophies. Yeah,
No,
but if
there's still a slight question mark
there
there.
is a but if he delivers a Champions League for Bayern Munich, he's an international superstar.
How many times?
Yeah, fair.
No, he's
Like,
not. A
yes,
Champions
he
League.
is.
Champions League,
A
yeah,
Champions League for Bayern Munich, man, them in Spain and man, them in Austria
What
will know who he
international?
is.
Apart from Lewandowski, what international superstars have Bayern produced in the last 5 years?
They didn't reproduce him, bro. He got robbed from Dortmund.
5 years.
I think.
Apart from Lewandowski of that Champions League winning squad, who are international
But Kane will
superstars?
be the Lewandowski though.
Yeah, but that's off the World Cup.
Yeah, but he's still a baller, though.
He's still a baller. You want that?
Kimmich.
You international where?
Come
Man,
on.
them know
Come
Kimmich.
on.
He's
Come
got a chance,
on.
yeah,
Man, them know
Man,
Kim.
to be fair,
This is a football podcast, man.
Nathaniel Klein's an international superstar.
Oh,
It's
come
love
on.
and hip hop.
This guy is a clown, man.
But seriously, like, I think
I feel like Bayern have definitely produced international superstars even in the last 5 years, bro.
if his thing is legacy,
Even Coleman.
Please.
I don't know.
I
about
wouldn't call him an
Coleman.
international superstar, but
Yeah.
he's got international.
Nah,
he's
Gnabry doing that Champions League run, brother.
Yeah, it was nice. What's he
They've
done
got
since?
international recognition. That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
And I feel like if
But
Kane
he's
can
not-
be their best player, he'll be the
But he's
superstar.
Kane
not-
already has international
He's not going to go.
recognition.
Basically, if he wins Bundesliga, he definitely doesn't go down as like one of the all-time great football players.
No, he wasn't.
If he wins the Champions League, maybe, but I still don't think so.
he will.
Say he won the Prem with United, he goes down as one
In
of the greats.
England.
In England.
Yeah, but I feel
No,
like
but how many
but
times-
any-
You're
how
You're
many
looking
times for any
too
champions in
no.
England,
much at
bro?
England.
But that's what we
Counts as a
do.
bit more,
How many
innit?
times do we say players that are bona fide superstars have to come to England to prove themselves?
Because we're English lads.
No, but
We live in the UK.
Everyone
I don't
says
think
it. Like, people talk about Mbappe still, you got to come to England to
guys
prove
living in
yourself.
terror.
Bro, if Mbappe goes to Madrid and cooks, nobody's gonna say he needs to come PL.
That is,
Guys
apart
living-
from Madrid and Cooks.
You-
Is Harry Kane ain't good? Harry Kane's not going to Madrid and
He's
Cooks.
going Bayern Munich and he's cooking.
Yeah, but it's not the same
If
though,
he went
innit?
to Madrid,
'Cause
I would have
Bayern.
backed that. That would have been.
Guys
good.
living in the best country don't care if you play for Bayern Munich or play for United. It's the same too.
Oh, they do.
They
No,
don't.
I feel like
Yeah, literally, they don't.
Have you spoken to them?
Have you spoken to
Yes. Yes. I know. I'm a man
Bro,
of
if
European
you're
paper. I know many Spanish Basque people.
But I just think it would be a bigger achievement for Kane to win something over here.
Fact.
than over
All
there,
right,
innit?
I'll
agree.
in fact, I'll ask
And I
you
think
something.
Bundesliga
Yeah?
is just.
Who do you think's more of an international superstar, Lewandowski or Aguero?
Oh,
Lewandowski.
Well, there you go. Aguero is a player
But Aguero never
who
won the-
always
Aguero
did well
never
in
won
the
the
Premier
Champions
League and never did well in international
That's some great
competition.
stuff.
But
But Lewandowski did,
But
bro.
Aguero's never won the Champions League.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but okay,
I feel like he's got more of a chance
I
in the
don't
next
think
4
Kane
years of
wins
winning
the
Champions League
I
with
don't
Bayern
think
Munich
Kane
than he
wins
does
Man
with
United.
United.
Facts.
I don't think Kane
Like
wins
winning
the
the
Champions
champs,
League.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
so
I
if you
still don't
win,
see
if you
winning the
deliver the
champs.
CL for Bayern, bro,
But
you
you're not
are
gonna win
This
it,
guy
bro.
is cooking.
Bro, you need to win it. Hold on,
back and front, bro.
Your
I just
whole argument
cooked you back
relies
and
on them
front.
winning the Champions League, and it's just not
The
going to
likelihood
happen.
is greater there.
The likelihood is way
It's
greater there
greater
than
than
United.
yeah, but
100%.
I can phase with that.
So
Bro,
hold on,
I'm
hold on,
telling
let
you,
me ask you a
Bayern Munich
question.
are a quality midfielder
So
away.
you think his legacy is bigger if he wins the Champions League with Bayern than if he wins the Prem with United?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh, be
internationally.
serious.
Internationally,
Be
yes.
serious.
It's the Champions League. That's the
This
European
is
trophy, bro.
serious. It's Manchester United, man.
You're too limited to British.
See
Yeah,
this
but I feel like Kane would be
see
happier
this
to win
Manchester
the league
Reds.
here than Champions League and Bayern.
He probably would be, but at the end of the day, United could have bought him. He wanted to go now. He's 30 years old. You don't want to wait another year. He's already waited a year since he wanted
some
him.
18-year-old Dane.
Exactly. If United wanted to get him, they would have showed.
you would've pulled
Bayern
out
Munich
extra 40
showed
mils
that
for
they
him.
wanted Kane.
No, I think so. Well, what Ten Hag and the club I've said is that we did want him. He was the number one target, but they wanted to get everything done before
You couldn't afford
before
him.
the season started, and they were just like, it's just not going to happen with Kane. So
Well, exactly, but
It would happen if you bid 150 million. But don't get
Yeah,
twisted.
150 is
If
crazy,
if,
though.
Le-
150 is ridiculous.
if Levy was going to sell him to United, the price would have been a lot more.
I think
you think so?
Yeah. I feel like he would
I
have
think
wanted at least
what
140.
the
from
strategy was.
Yeah, a lot more.
I think what the strategy was let Bayern bid, and then once that bid is accepted, then come in with the same bid, because then they obviously
why
they
didn't
can't
you do
really
that?
reject that, because it happened after they only got their bid accepted once we had bought
Holland.
Ireland. Yeah,
I think
which is a shame.
at the end of the day, I think people are getting onto him saying he should wait. You can't always just put your life on pause. If Man United wanted him and they went in and they made the bid and then he chose to go Bayern, I feel like there would have been a bit more back and forth. I think it would have probably been better for him.
I
I
think
think
it's
the Bayern move is good.
I think it's a calm move, but I still think he should have just waited and just left for
Bro,
free.
you can't always put your life on hold. But what happens? So if Kane waits at Spurs and he injures himself.
I think he'll still be able to leave for free. He still wouldn't want Kane.
Bro, you just never know with these
Man, I'm
things.
saying,
talking
you know
about
what I mean?
getting Tony, who's on a 8-month ban.
If
Bro,
Kane was
you
out
just
for
never-
4 or 5
I
months,
think-
I'd still take him for free.
I think-
Innit? It's Kane.
Kane is very weak-minded. If he stayed in the Prem, he would have signed another contract at Tottenham.
I don't think that would
I
happen.
think he would have.
I don't think he's that.
He
dumb.
made
Yeah,
he made it clear to Daniel Levy he won't sign
yeah,
him.
man.
So that was a big part of Daniel Levy even letting him go. You think any chance of him signing
The reason Daniel Levy let him go is because the rest of the owners said he has to, by the way. He didn't actually want to sell him. The rest of the owners told Daniel Levy, if he's not going to sign a contract, get him
Oh,
used
swear,
to- yeah, they told him
it's
that.
110 million.
Daniel Levy's obsessed.
He would have kept him. Guaranteed he would have kept
loves
him.
Kane, bruv.
He loves
He
Kane
loves
so
to be
much. Did
stubborn,
you see the little dedication he wrote to him?
No.
Nah, it's just basically
He
saying
didn't
that
do that
like,
for
they
no
were
one else
so,
when they left.
They were so desperate to keep him, but you
course
know,
they were.
at the end of the day, they got a sizable bid in from Bayern, and just basically good luck to him. He's been one of their best players. Like
He
he
is their
wrote
best
it,
player.
and you
That's
can tell
what I'm
that he
saying.
wrote it himself. I thought he was crying in the
Is
booth.
Kane Tottenham's best ever player?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Without a
I've
doubt.
watched, didn't it? Well, them man got anyone else?
Who else?
Like,
Who else?
I mean,
I'm
Klinsmann.
sure
Klinsmann.
them man ain't got
No,
anyone
no,
in
no,
their
no,
history.
no.
Qualitatively, there's a case for Modric.
Modric and Robbie Keane are the only
Modric
three
is-
that I
Bale
ever think
wasn't-
of.
But I don't
Bale.
even think
Bale,
I
yeah,
feel
sure,
like
yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
Modric went to another level when he went to Madrid.
But you know, none
Yeah.
of their peaks were really at Tottenham.
I don't know. Bale's a little bit because I feel like
one
Bale's
season,
last.
though, compared to
Yeah, but it was 2 great seasons though, innit? But I mean, his last one was probably
Kane's
at
a
one of his
sheller,
peaks.
man.
Like Bale's last season at Spurs was one of the best seasons in Premier League's history.
Yeah, he
yeah, it was
crazy.
But like, you just can't compare that to the consistency of what
Okay,
Kane has done.
yeah,
Kane's
no,
had a
definitely,
few of them.
definitely.
And
I
he's
can
done
agree.
more for Tottenham than Bale
What's he
has.
done for Tottenham?
He's kept them relevant more than that's good
It's
for
true.
Tottenham, innit?
To be fair, if Kane wasn't there, these guys would be finishing like 10th every season.
Bro, he's
Name a Champions League classic from Kane,
He had a good game against Madrid.
and name some from Bale.
Oh yeah,
Well, obviously, that's, you know what I mean? Yeah, I get what you're saying. But
You know what it is?
Name
No,
some
no,
of
no,
that
no,
game.
no,
types
but
of
like,
players, though,
over
innit?
a sustained period,
yeah,
like
because imagine Kane was fast.
got Spurs into the Champions League, like what,
Got them to the
4
final.
or 5 times. Got them like Spurs qualifying for the Champions League is good.
They were doing that before Kane.
Do you
though.
know what it is? He's got the Arsene Wenger
No, he
legacy.
didn't.
But not as consistent.
Not as consistent, eh?
Not as consistent.
It was
I feel
alright.
like
Oh, consistent.
On the red that.
On the red nap, they did it once.
Was it once?
Yes,
Twice.
bro. It was once, bro.
And I swear it was
And
once, and
before
they didn't
that-
get, they didn't get the spot because of you, man.
yeah, because we
No,
won.
no,
we
no,
won
they
champs.
did.
Newcastle.
No, yeah, that was
That was the year
That was
after.
Newcastle.
no, it was
No,
Spurs.
you know when we
bro.
won, you know when we won
Spurs,
champs, innit? And we took the spot from them because we beat them.
shit.
We won champs 2012, innit?
But to be
Do you
fair,
know what this
no,
guy said though? That I wanted to stay in the Rondo for. It's on the topic of Kane. This guy thinks that Kane's better than Haaland.
No, wait. No.
He said,
I
Mom,
said
Mom, that's what he said in the car.
Let
Mom, that's what he said in the car.
Let
He's
him
like,
cook. He tried to
come
sound
and
like a
cap
dickhead
now.
at it.
Let him cook.
Basically, I said Kane, like overall, what he brings to the team is better than Haaland. I said Haaland's better at 2 things than Kane. He's faster than him, more physical, and he's better at shooting.
That's more than 2 things, bro.
Okay,
Go
yeah,
on.
but you know, I added one more in. But overall, Kane like does a lot more
Kane
hard
has more
work
to
for
his
your
game.
team.
Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Kane has more to- So who's
Yeah,
better?
yeah.
So who's better?
Well, as a straight up striker, obviously Haaland, but Kane brings a lot more than Haaland into a team. Is what I'm
That's
trying to
different.
say.
Surely,
you
surely
said.
the person who brings more to the game is a better player.
Say what you think, bro. This guy was bare saying, "Oh, Kane in a proper pattern team." Now
In
he's
a
getting-
proper pattern team, no, I'm still not saying he wouldn't. Like, he'd still deliver a lot, but obviously, Haaland's physicality and speed is different.
There's nothing wrong
But-
with saying that Kane is a better striker, by the
No,
way.
I say he's a better overall striker, innit?
There's not-
But
just say he's a better striker,
Haaland's-
there's
So
nothing
who's
wrong with
who's a better striker?
Haaland's a better
bro?
striker,
Why
but
is
Kane's
Haaland a
better
better striker?
overall. You know what I mean?
Wait, hold on.
As a straight-
Why is there a
I'm not-
problem? Why is there a problem with him saying Kane's
There
a better
isn't.
striker?
It's just a hot take.
No, I
I
just
don't
think-
actually
I just
think. I
think he's
don't think it's that mad.
Yeah, I think he's
'Cause
better overall.
let's deep it, yeah. Let's deep it.
You think it's very mad?
What, that Kane's better overall than Haaland?
I mean, he has a wider set of skills,
Exactly.
but that doesn't mean he's better overall.
But I feel like the over.
Hold on.
But I feel like it's a cop out. Let's just talk. Yeah. Stop. Like
You know what? This
we know.
conversation is upsetting me. Kane is better than Haaland. I don't have a problem with it.
Well, you think?
Take the beer.
Wait a minute. That's bad. You think Kane's better?
Hold on.
He brings more to a game than
You think
Haaland,
Kane's
innit?
better than Haaland?
Like I was also mentioning his season.
If Kane's better than Haaland, he has to do madness for Bayern. You know?
I'm even doing this as a.
do?
This might be a devil advocate thing, but the disrespect to Kane is crazy.
devil is
Exactly.
I feel like Rafa's
Exactly. That's what I
disrespecting
said.
Yeah, hold on. The reason I can say Kane is better than Haaland, yeah. Okay, I'm going to look at two things, yeah. Last season, how many goals did Haaland score?
36.
36.
That's just in the Prem.
Yeah, and Kane got 30 in the Premier.
36 for a title
shit
winning Man
team.
City, yeah. Kane got
Triple
30.
winning Man City
Exactly.
side.
Okay, Kane got 30 for Spurs. They finished like
exactly.
8th, bro.
Getting 30 goals for a team to finish
8th.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You think if Kane wasn't around proper ballers, he couldn't get 36 goals?
That's what I wish he went City over Haaland.
And then he has all the other things around it, the assists and everything else.
You might not claiming he's around proper ballers now, so
no, but I don't think.
Hey, 40 goals in the Bundesliga, minimum.
minimum.
He needs to get. That's what he needs to get.
I expect him to get at least over 35.
I think he'll get
40
at
is
least.
the
I think
level.
he'll get at least
Yeah,
45.
in the league.
I expect
Didn't Lewandowski get like 45 in the league? Or
Got
something?
45, and he's injured for
40. No,
like
he got 40.
10 of the
Was it 40?
games.
He was 40.
Okay, maybe 40 for Kane is a bit much. Above 35, yeah.
Can't lie. Goals against Darmstadt only count for half.
Huh?
Goals against
you-
Darmstadt only count for half.
But goals against Luton should count.
So you really think Kane's better than Haaland?
Yeah.
Overall, yeah, I think.
I think he's just better than Haaland.
Stop the cop out, man.
It's true, though. You know what I
Haaland
mean?
is very good at what he does.
Yeah,
Very good at what he does.
And he's good at the hardest thing in football.
Yeah.
Not
Kane can
necessarily.
finish, bro.
Scoring goals.
Yeah, but
Kane
Kane scored
scores
40
goals.
goals last year.
Haaland-
6
Kane
goals
scores
difference.
goals.
Different level.
I feel like
Hold on.
Haaland. You see Kane.
Kane's the second highest goal scorer in Premier League history,
Yeah,
bro.
he is.
And
he
I
is.
personally feel
Show some respect.
If Haaland stayed in the Prem for his whole career,
Yeah.
he gets the Prem record.
I feel like it's
might
very
even get
close.
Jimmy Green.
I'm gonna them at equal
but it's a
level.
team that he's in, though. Imagine
Haaland
Kane
at
was at
Spurs, does he
City.
get?
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
No,
he
he
does.
doesn't.
No,
No,
he
I don't
does.
think he does. I don't think he does.
Haaland at Spurs
He
gets.
doesn't.
No,
But
he
Kane at
doesn't get
Spurs can do
35.
it.
He doesn't get 35.
Yeah, but
But
that's
he
what
gets
I'm
late
saying.
20s. He gets late
Yeah,
20s.
but
Is
yeah.
No.
Kane
He
cool?
could do it. He could do. I reckon his goal scoring would be similar to Kane's.
No, I think it'll be less than Kane's.
Facts.
Are you- So I
No,
don't-
bro, you
I
gotta
don't think-
understand what Haaland's
Nah.
like, bro. Haaland don't even care about dropping in nothing.
I know,
Haaland just
but-
says box.
I
So,
see that.
so because
I don't
Haaland
see
doesn't
it.
drop in, he'll get less goals for Spurs.
Bro,
How does that make
Haaland-
sense?
No, I just don't see him bagging 30 goals for Spurs, innit?
He
Like
can
Kane
bag
does.
30 goals for
I just
Spurs,
don't see him
bro.
doing
In
it.
a good year, Haaland,
because,
of course he
because
can.
it's the team he's around. He's got Kevin De Bruyne slapping in balls in every set. Who's slapping in the balls for Haaland at
Let's stop.
Spurs?
Let's
Bro,
stop acting.
I lied.
Let's stop
But I'm
acting
saying
like
that-
There's no
Spurs
Son
can't attack.
Haaland link up.
No,
There's no
Spurs
Son
can
Haaland
attack,
link up.
but most of the balls and that, Kane does a lot of that job.
I feel like last year
That's what
You
I'm
might
saying.
acting like Kane passes the ball to himself or something. To score
No,
the
but
goal.
Kane does a lot of passing. I don't see Haaland doing that passing like Kane.
Yeah, but Kane don't mad create chances for himself. Like, bro,
like-
he's not Henry.
Yeah, well,
He's
yeah,
fed.
Fez. Yeah,
He's
but
fed.
yeah, because he's not fast, bro. Innit?
I feel
Kane
like
was fast.
last year, yeah, Kane was a very good year for Kane. Like he played very well. Kane's normally like mid-20s.
Yeah, word.
Like he's normally like
Well,
mid-20s.
he's at
He's
Spurs,
even had
innit?
like a-
That's
yeah,
the
he's
problem.
even had a couple of 17s.
But Haaland could do that.
Yeah, you could do a mid-20s, but I
Yeah,
don't
you could do a
think. Yeah,
mid-20s,
no,
yeah.
yeah, but I don't think.
But that's a normal year for Kane at Spurs.
Okay, I feel what you're saying, but then I feel the same way. If Kane was at City, he could have got more than 36 goals. Personally,
You mean he could have got more than 36?
if he got 30 this year at that shitty team, imagine if he was
He
there at
gets
City.
6 more goals at City.
You know what I mean? He could get 6 more goals at
Come
City.
on.
I feel like
City.
it's
How could he not?
hypothetical
Get
though.
success.
It's
How could
Of
he
hypothetical.
course,
How
but
could he not?
It's
Like,
hypothetical though.
it was like the season
Because
when
Liverpool, remember Salah got 32 when Liverpool were worse, but we were a bit more gun ho. And like actually, when Liverpool got better, he was getting early 20s.
Yeah, but
so
that's-
I feel like
yeah, but the
it's
Spurs
very
team last
easy to
year-
just
But that's the point
to
you
just
make.
extrapolate.
They were a bit more gung ho.
Yeah,
City's a much more attacking team than Spurs are.
and Spurs are
So it
crap.
would have been better for Kane to score
man had-
more
them man
goals.
had-
Fairs,
Conte last
yeah,
year,
but
like.
I feel like I just feel like around Kane, the way Kane was playing last year, like they were all centered around him. Do you know what I mean? Like
They're all shits.
Oh yeah, that's
Even-
it.
even
So
Son,
all-
shit.
Yeah, so it was all centered around Kane. Like I feel like at
saying.
City, do you know what I mean? If Kane's doing stuff like, I feel like he'd be a bit attracted to the ball. If he's dropping deep and stuff, other guys are gonna maybe pick up goals.
Bro, we start dropping deep.
Yeah, but then you
and
just get more
benching
assists
quick.
as well because that's something Haaland
No,
don't really do.
Kane would
the
get
same
mad
way.
assists. Oh,
He would get mad assists.
Oh, Kane would get mad assists
because he was like
at City.
that Mourinho
For who?
season.
For
Remember the
City?
Mourinho season? Top
No, I'm
goal scorer,
saying
top
who's the
assist man.
assistant to Grealish?
Philip Foden.
Anyone, Foden,
Foden,
Bernardo
whoever.
Silva,
Bro, I can't lie.
Gundogan
If Kane
last
played
year
for
was
City,
there.
if Kane had gone to City like 2 years ago when he was meant to, the football they would be playing would have
be
been
crazy.
And you know what Pep is like? He would have made a whole. No, he would have got quick wingers again.
Yeah.
I reckon.
I hope so.
Because you want guys to go beyond.
It would have been crazy.
He doesn't
if
need
done
that with Haaland, innit? Anyway,
Anyway.
what's the last topic?
This is the last topic. Let's Rondos or not. So anyone have any
We've
Rondo
had
or
quite a
not?
few today.
Yeah.
Still.
Right?